I'm feeling back and better than ever. Should I dox myself or not? Should I close my closet a little bit to just show off some cool more designs? Why not? What is going on, guys? SwagTower back in the flesh. Today we are playing Black Ops 2. That's right, I got the original copy, boys. You know how it is. We are going to start up with just the... In my mind, when I think Black Ops 2, I think Raid. That's the map that just comes to mind. That's the map that is probably my favorite in Black Ops 2. We're going to start it up. We're going to jump right in. I got my PS3, and I thought I was just going to be able to record it straight up. But turns out there's a fucking 500 loop step process in order to record this. You have to be a mastermind video engineer in order to figure out how to record this. But we finally got it going. And this is just... Oh, I should have played on Nuketown because it's 2025. But Black Ops 2, it takes place in 2025. You already know how it is. And we're just going to use this video to talk about 2025 moving into 2026. This is pretty loud, actually. This is very loud, actually. Is it as loud for me as it is for you guys? Yeah, I think so. All right. 2025, maybe it's too low. It should be fine. If it's loud, that just means that you're like immersed in the battlefield, basically. Oh shit, was I recording like double that whole time? I think I was recording double that whole time. So this is where the real video starts. What's going on, guys? SwagTower here. And this is just a little video, a wish list to 2026. All right, jumping it back to Black Ops 2 because as we all know, it takes place in 2025, the year that we are in right now. Oh, could have gotten a... Oh, wait. Nasty jump shot, headshot, collateral. Okay, Avenger. Revenge. One shot, one kill. Oh, switch to the ballista. Oh, and we fake him out for the knife. And then we actually get the bloodthirsty kill on that. Hit marker. Anyway, let me stop losing my train of thought here. As you know, it is 2025. This game supposedly took place in 2025. And now we can kind of see the difference between our idealization and our reality. And now we can actually think about our own lives and how that applies to us. Our idealization of ourselves and the reality of where we are. Yeah, keeping it real. 2025, tough year, right? I'm sure I'm speaking for everybody here when I say it was a tough year. And that's no joke. If you made it through 2025, congratulations. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Schmanza, wherever you're from. Happy holidays. We're keeping it Christmas here, though. Happy holidays, but fuck you if you don't celebrate Christmas. But going into 2026, everyone has their hopes and aspirations. For me in particular, what are my hopes and aspirations for 2026? I want 2026 to be the year that I start going all in on what I want. And I know that sounds selfish, and this advice does not apply to every single person out there, of course. But I want to go all in. I want to be playing the game of poker with my hand that I was dealt. And I want all the decisions that I make in my play of poker to be mine, all right? Even if I go all in and I lose $50 million, I still want that to be me who's doing it at the end of the day. And, oh, of course this advice doesn't apply to everyone. I feel like this is like how FaZe members like got like nuclear clips back in the day. They just... I just play like this. I was literally gonna like scratch my forehead, and that guy still didn't kill me. Jump shot. Oh, spoke too soon. This advice does not apply to everyone, okay? Most of you guys need to stop living for yourself and maybe, you know, take some responsibility for some other people. But in my particular situation, I feel like I've done that quite a bit. And I feel like in my life, there's a whole lot of things that I feel that I can do, that I'm capable of. Oh, but they're not really what is conventionally considered a good career path. AKA, for example, old school YouTuber who plays PlayStation 3 games on a shitty AV to HDMI converter so he can record it on OBS through his Elgato HD60X. Alright. That's my career path that I want to be. This is my dream career path, but everyone keeps telling me to get a job, and I say, no, I'm not going to get a job. in all seriousness, that's not my career path, but I do want to be a creative. I want to create stuff. Whoa. Real alert time. Play the sad music. That is what I want to do. However, it's very hard to do that if you don't believe in yourself, because nobody around you, and rightfully so, nobody around you is going to think that's a good idea, and nobody's going to just blindly want to support you in that endeavor all the way. So, to a certain extent, you got to say fuck it, and you have to go all in, bet all the cards on yourself, and live that way. Now, I have not been doing this, and I feel like if I keep pursuing the standard career route, wow, we're finished the game already. If I keep pursuing the standard career route that I am right now, which, you know, I didn't purposely pick out this sweatshirt to wear today, but my standard career route is physics. If I keep going down that route, I feel like I'm either always going to be doing this on the side as a dumb little silly side thing, or I'm going to wonder if I would have liked my life better. By the way, did you peep that KD ratio, 23-7? Holy moly. I'm going to keep wondering, what was the alternative? What could I have done with my time that maybe I would have loved even more than doing some weird low-dimensional heterostructure-based research in some physics lab at some university? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I feel like in 2026... the big thing that I'm going to be carrying forward that you can steal from me is just putting all the chips on myself no matter what, and making sure that things happen, okay? That probably didn't make any sense. I'm probably just rambling on nonstop. But I want it to be clear as well that I'm not going into 2026 stupidly following it, okay? There's a blind passion that you can chase things down, and there's also a stupid blind passion that you can chase things down, and you should avoid the stupid blind passion and just go for the blind passion. What do I mean by that? Even though I want to be doing, you know, funny little videos like this, or maybe like music as a job, I'm gonna also be looking for the conventional jobs. I just won't be putting all my eggs, in the basket of doing that conventional job. Damn. VSAT Octopus. Where are my TBNR Frags fans at? TBNR Kenworth. Yeah, I'm not going to be putting all my eggs in the basket of pursuing physics research for the rest of my life, because that is not what I want to do. And if that's all that my life turns out to be, I might kill myself when I'm 50. And that's real talk. That's hashtag real talk for my SwagTower fans out there. Fuck you, man. You fucking riot shield. Bro. Alright. Yeah. So. Holy quad feed on the lightning strike. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Yeah. That's what I want to jump into 2026 with. Kind of a... if you want to distill it down into one yogic practice that you can repeat to yourself when you wake up every morning, it's, I was going to say live, laugh, love, but that made me forget what I was actually going to say. It's follow your dreams, all right? I remember I saw this Hank Green video where, like, I think the title was, like, don't follow your dreams, follow your tools. And that's good advice, generally. Like, if you generally want to live a pretty good life, don't follow your dreams, follow your tools. Because your dreams are probably stupid. You probably want to be an old school YouTuber, gaming commentary YouTuber. But your dreams are stupid because you're not me. So that's why I can try to pursue this and you can't. On a real talk, for most people, following your tools and not your dreams is the good thing to do. However, if you do have hopes and aspirations, and you truly believe that you can do it, and you are already putting yourself on that path forward to doing it, and you see it producing some sort of success or fulfillment in your life, then I don't see what the problem is with saying follow your dreams, not particularly your tools. Dolphin dive. Boom. So, dude, I'm just ripping them a new one, dog. Holy moly. Combat axe. Dude, did that really not hit? Replenish combat axe. Now watch this. Combat axe. That didn't hit either? Oh, and I got the last kill. These games are ending really quick. I gotta up the score limit, but yeah. I don't really believe in all that follow your tools, just follow your dreams stuff. It's starting off, it's definitely good, and you should definitely be pragmatic. You shouldn't just jump all in on following your dreams. And a lot of people like to quote people like, oh, look at Kanye, though. Kanye followed his dreams, and look at where he is now. One, that's true, but two, at the same time, at the same time of him following his dreams, he was putting in work. All right? Tried doing 5 beats a day for 3 summers. That's a lot. That's a lot. He was putting in the work. Are you putting in the work as well? Are you putting in those 5 beats a day for 3 summers in order to follow your dreams? If you are not, that means that you need to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and you need to do something better with your time because you're not about it. But, and I guess this is kind of like, this advice doesn't really apply to anyone because if you are going to follow your dreams no matter what, if you're the type of person to do that, you are going to do that regardless of whatever you hear on a YouTube video. But if you want to follow your dreams, odds are if you've started putting in the work, you don't need me to tell you to keep doing it, all right? But if you're just starting to think about potentially following your dreams and that kind of thing, you need to put in the work and you can't be lazy about it, all right? And that is ultimately why I think I want to pursue that route of following my passions and my dreams, is because I genuinely feel like I have the ability to put in that work, and I feel like I have been putting in that work aside from all the other shit that I've been balancing in the meantime. But all that other shit is ceasing at the start of 2026, so it's a great time to start putting that into practice. Now, I feel like I've just been saying a bunch of random nonsense for the past, 10 minutes or however long I've been recording, but also, that's what all YouTubers back in the day did. They just said a bunch of nonsense, but the people that watched it took away something from it, so just take away something from what I'm saying. Real talk over, now let's get into the fun talk. Guys, peep this lightning strike. At least 3 kills right here. Oh, the B23R. Holy freaking gosh. Are you kidding me? Roll the clip back. I killed him, dude. Shotgun user. Yeah, what else is there to say? I don't know. Yeah, enough real talk now for the fun talk. But on a real note, guys, on a real note, none of that really matters. Everything that I just said doesn't really matter. What truly does matter, and this is the only thing that you need to take away from this video, which is why it's at the conclusion. Congratulations, you made it this far. Now you get to know what the real truth is. The real truth is, and this is a boomerism, but it's true, is really just to do your best in everything that you do. Just put all your 100% into anything, and things will work out. And if things aren't working out, either you're not at that point yet and you have to be a little bit more patient, or you have to be real with yourself and really think about how much work you're putting in and whether or not you can put in more work on top of that. And that's the truth. And sometimes you're putting in as much work as possible, but you're not putting it in a purposeful, or smart way. And so you got to go back to the drawing board and you have to say, all right, people don't fail, strategies do. So what's going wrong with my strategy? That is the truest thing. So if you want to follow your dreams or pursue your passions or fart fulfillment. I don't know. I couldn't think of a alliteration for F, but yeah, if you want to do any of those things, then you just have to. The truth is, all you have to do is just like work your hardest, be present, be honest with yourself to make sure that you are actually working the hardest that you can be, and if all of those are met, then refining your strategy so that you can apply your work in a smarter way, To bust out the physics analogy, imagine you're on an inclined plane and you want to push a box up it, and you're pushing directly sideways, and so it's moving up that inclined plane. Boom, drop shot. It's moving up that inclined plane, but you're putting in a lot of effort. If you just put your force parallel to that plane, you put in a lot less work to get the same result. So, you know, work smart and hard at the same time. Go hard, stay hard. Don't watch a bunch of self-help YouTubers because they're just going to get your mind to self-flagellate, jerk itself off over how productive it's being when you're not actually doing anything. Go out, get up in the morning, do something for real, and put in all of your work into it, and everything will work out. That's the truth, guys. That's the truth bomb. That's the SwagTower reload truth bomb. All right. Sorry to drop the truth like that so bluntly, but I didn't get the last kill, and that is what it is. SwagTower out. Black Ops 2 2025. We're moving on from the past onto newer beginnings. I'm probably going to play more retro games, so actually we're not retro. Dude, I just called PS3 retro. Holy shit. God damn. We're reaching Unk status 9.5 KD, 38 and 4. Yo, ignore the 3 arc bot names. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to quit this game, but we're going to start playing the game of life to its fullest. Do you want to quit the game? Yes. And I want to start playing.